Well, my Mustang broke at 23,000 miles. Hello everyone, it's Jay, and today I want to talk about what broke on my Mustang at 23,000 miles. So if you happen to like my content, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment down below on what you think, and let's get into it. She is a bit dirty because it's just been raining here a lot in Texas, but let's get into what actually broke on it. For a few weeks, I had noticed a few stains on my driveway, and I was like, I really want to know what this is. And from being a car person and constantly modifying cars, I was like, great, I have an oil leak somewhere. But after I investigated the leak, I happened to notice that the differential in the rear end was leaking. So I already had an oil change coming up anyways, and I was just gonna have the differential looked at during the oil change. Now, I have to take my car out of town to get an oil change because I can't trust our local dealerships. So what do I mean by that? Most warranty work that I try to get covered under this car isn't covered under the local dealership that I have, so I usually have to take it outside of town. So I got the oil change done, and I also had them check out the differential, and I set up an appointment to have the differential fixed. And it was gonna take at least 2 weeks for that to actually happen, to go with my schedule of work and music, but also to go with the schedule of the maintenance. Now, there's something that's really kind of upsetting me about this, and it's the fact that I actually had to go out of town, and I have to go out of town to get warranty work done. Whenever I was told that it was going to be 2 weeks because of a scheduling conflict, I called to my local dealer and I had asked them if this was going to be covered under warranty and if I could get a loaner. And the differential work that needed to be done was not going to be covered under warranty, but the dealership outside of town was going to cover it under warranty. So that is where I'm a little bit upset. So the service comes up to have the differential looked at, and on May 3rd, I took it in, and they gave me a call later that day and said, hey, this is actually going to be a really big repair. The seals have gone out in the rear differential, and all of the rear end has to be taken apart. I had already had plans to use one of my parents' vehicles because this dealership did not offer loaners due to insurance purposes. So I had waited a week, and I finally got my car back on Thursday. Now, keep in mind, the whole reason for me to have to take this car out of town was to have the warranty work done on the differential. Mainly because my local dealership wouldn't really cover it, which is kind of annoying. And on top of that, the seal on the differential should have never gone out at 23,000 miles. So let's talk about what has been taken apart and put back together. Removed left and right hubs, removed knuckles and half shafts, removed the whole rear diff from the vehicle, and pretty much everything was reinstalled. So what does that mean to the vehicle? It means that pretty much all of this rear end right here, all of these suspension components were taken out, and the whole diff had to be taken apart in order to be fixed, and the seal could be replaced. Now, some people will say it's because I was being rough with it, and I've had some fun with it, but the majority of my commute with this car is to work and home. So there is no big reason as to why the seal went out on the differential, other than that this car was made during the pandemic. This car was manufactured in 2021 and sold in the lot on 2022. How many other vehicles are affected by this pandemic issue? And I wonder how many other parts are going to break on my car now because it is a 2022 year model. Now, I did do a review video in 2022 whenever I first got the car, and most people were like, why didn't you wait until the 2024 model comes out in 2023? Well, it's because it was a steal. It was a good deal at the time. This car was sitting at $35,000, and it had all the premium specs that I wanted. On top of that, the S550s are probably going to go down in price because the S650s are selling like hotcakes. All right, so let's talk about something for a second. The differential should have never went out at 23,000 miles, but it did. And like I said, it's probably due to the fact that this car was built during the pandemic. Luckily, I got everything covered under warranty, but I had to take it out of town in order for this to happen. And that just really shouldn't be a thing. I'm kind of upset about that, just because local dealerships in my hometown are really refusing to do warranty work. And it's not just the local Ford dealership, it's all of them are doing this warranty, I'm not going to cover it type situations. And one prime example of this would be my mom, of all people. They really didn't want to cover the warranty work that needed to be done on a trunk on her Palisade, but luckily she fought for it and fought for it and fought for it, and she finally got somewhere with these people. And that is similar to my situation on this Mustang. A year ago, I had to have warranty work done on the fuel system, aka the evap solenoid. I had to fight tooth and nail in order to get the warranty work done. You know, I have to go as far as to say that I had to leave a bad review on their survey in order to actually push it through to get it done. And this is a similar situation to this. If I would have left a bad review on them trying to take my differential and look at it, then I probably would have got the work done a lot sooner than 2 weeks. With that being said, this is the end of the video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment down below on what you think, and I'm out.